After leaving Wisconsin, the three of us head to Ironwood, Michigan for a few nights to stay in a pull-behind camper in the woods. We hiked to a waterfall that required going down a few hundred ice-covered stairs before being rewarded with a view. Then we visit the only ski-flying facility in the Western Hemisphere to check out the jump and see what remains since it closed down in 1994. The three of us walk to the edge of Lake Superior and get a chance to meander onto the frozen Great Lake and listen to the creaks and cracks of moving ice. We cross another breathtaking waterfall off of our list before heading the Red Devil Snowshoe Trail once again in Ironwood, Michigan. Lastly, we give you a tour of the 14-foot camper we called home for a few nights in the woods near Black River Harbor. Get your snowshoes strapped on because this video is packed with winter adventures. We are in Michigan, the next state we are visiting. We have actually been here already because we were staying right on the border, but we're going to be here for about the next 2 weeks, kind of all over the state. We are starting it out by doing a short half-mile hike to Rainbow Falls. Right now we just have on our crampons because I think there are stairs, so we didn't want to snowshoe. And as you can see, Beans is very bundled in her backpack.
It's like 8, 9, 10 degrees right now, so we got a couple extra layers on her, and we got her front shoes on to keep her paws warm, so hopefully this makes her comfortable. She looks miserable right now, but she's quite happy, I assure you. She's just happy to be tagging along with us. We're gonna head over to Copper Peak, which is supposed to be like, I don't really quite know what it is. It's like a ski jump.
Yeah, it's a ski jump, but I think it's only open in like the warmer months.
Yeah, I don't quite get that.
But I think you can still maybe see it.
Yeah, we drove by the road to get to these couple of falls here, and the road was plowed, so we're just gonna drive down and see what we can see. Copper Peak is a ski flying hill located in Ironwood, Michigan, built on the remnants of a failed copper mine that originally opened in 1845. Construction on the ski jump started in 1969, and during construction, a 104-pound piece of native copper was discovered. This means that more copper was found here as a ski jump than in the 55 years that it operated as a copper mine. When it opened in 1970, it became the only ski flying facility in the Western Hemisphere, also the largest artificial ski jump in the world. Ski flying is almost identical to ski jumping, however the skiers go much further distances during the ski flying competitions. For 20 years, people came from around the globe to enter ski flying competitions at this one-of-a-kind site. After the 26-story elevator ride up, competitors found themselves at the top of the 469-foot tower, looking down the 35-degree slope to the landing zone. The record holder on this jump is Austrian skier Werner Schuster with an incredible distance of 518 feet. After nearly 25 years of operation, the ski jump closed down in 1994. During the warmer months, visitors can still ride the ski lift to the top of the hill and ride the elevator up to the observation platform for incredible 360-degree views, where on a clear day you can see 3 states, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. In 2022, Copper Peak was given $20 million from the state of Michigan to renovate the jump and reopen it for skiers. They plan to reopen in October of 2024.
Good afternoon. We are at Black River Harbor Park, which is literally maybe half a mile from where our current Airbnb is. We heard that there were some snowshoe trails that you could do here, so we're going to check a couple of those out. You may be able to get to the beach. I'm not sure, depending on how the snow drifts look. And it is a balmy 28 degrees today.
Okay, so we walked over to the beach access trail. It's kind of hard to see the beach right now. And you might not be able to tell, but Candace and I and Riley are both standing on Lake Superior. It is completely iced over. The shore is back over there near the driftwood. And so we're about 10 or 15 feet out. There were some people ahead of us that definitely sounded like they knew what they were talking about, and the guy said that right here it's already like 25 feet deep and it's like solid ice. So Riley and I wanted to go way out there on that thin looking stuff, but for some reason Candace just wouldn't allow it. What's slightly unsettling is all the noise that the ice makes. I'm gonna walk out another 15-20 feet or so to see if I can capture that for you.
Well, the temperature has dropped drastically, and we are going to try to do this next hike/walk very quickly at Potawatomi Falls. The sign behind me says it's only 550 feet to the waterfalls, so hopefully we can make it there. I can hear them now, so that's a good sign.
We are back in Miners Park doing the Red Devil Trail. This is the one we started a couple days ago, but Riley wasn't quite wrapped up enough. So now we've got her extra layer and her little balaclava going. So she's nice and toasty. I'm also currently sweating. Somehow it's 10 degrees and I'm sweating.
Welcome to the Shasta trailer in Ironwood Township, Michigan. This is a 14-foot pull-behind trailer that we've been staying in for a couple of nights now. We wanted to give you a very quick tour because it's a very small space. But over here behind me, you've got your bedroom area. I believe it's a double bed, but it's super duper comfy. And there's windows all around, which I love. We've seen about 1,000,001 deer outside. There is plenty of storage underneath of the bed. We've got pretty much all of our luggage underneath of the bed, and there's also a full bench at the end of the bed as well where you can store some stuff. Over here we've got the mini kitchen set up, if you will. They've got a 2-burner electric cooktop stove and plenty of pots, pans, utensils, all the basics. She also provides a whole lot of water for you because there is no running water in this trailer, so for drinking, you know, washing dishes, etc. And then one whole step away on the other side of the trailer, you've got a very cute little bar set up with a couple of stools if you want to get some work done. She did mention that the Wi-Fi here is incredibly spotty sometimes, but we've had perfect Wi-Fi the 2 days that we've been here. And then the last little part of the trailer, dun 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 dun, the gorgeous bathroom. Super fancy.
You might be saying, wait a minute, I can't see the bathroom, there's a bucket in the way. No, folks, that's the bathroom. 5-gallon bucket with a lid on top. The little canister behind the toilet is full of like sawdust shavings and stuff like that to cover up your business. So Candace is going to give you a tutorial on how that works. Not a physical show and tell tutorial, just a tell tutorial.
So basically you go to the bathroom per usual, and then if it's a number 1, you just put some shavings over it after you've gone and call it a day. But if it's number 2, you take the bag out of the bucket and take it outside around the corner and put it in a trash bin over there. And then there is also another thing of water over a little sink in there, and she provides a bunch of different amenities like toilet paper, paper towels, sanitizer, washcloths, towels.
That little metal thing full of snow is the sink. I dumped some snow in there just to kind of wash it out a little bit, but you drain water from there, wash your dishes right over top of it, and everything happens.
For the heat in here, because it's very, very cold outside right now, they have a ceramic heater and also a propane heater if you need it. We had both on when we got here because it was super cold inside, but last night we just kept the ceramic heater on, and I think it was like 1 degree outside, and we stayed plenty warm underneath the blankets in bed. So the electricity is semi-limited here. You do have, back behind this stove, there's a couple of light switches, so there is plenty of light inside, but there's only one single outlet to charge anything that you need. So you kind of have to take turns charging stuff, or if you have obviously like battery packs or something like that. Riley's whining if you hear something in the background. It's okay.
Over in this corner, there's some adorable provisions. I guess they make syrup and jams and stuff. I'm really trying to convince Candace to let me buy this $20 8-ounce jar of Thumbleberry jam, simply because I've never heard of Thumbleberry. And that sounds really good. Not sure why, but it sure does. She's not on board with the $20 can of jam. Before the sun goes down, let me show you guys the outside area. Don't mind the drinks in the snow. There's no refrigerator inside. So they do have a little barbecue area set up, and she actually had it dug out completely for us, which was nice. And then down there is the fire pit area. And then it's kind of hard to see, but underneath that tarp is a bunch of pre-cut stacked wood that is dry and ready to go. The Airbnb host has a few other homes on this location that you can rent. There is a glamping tent in addition to a smaller cottage that you can rent from her. And then way off in the distance, that yellow structure right there is actually what they call the commons area. So if you wanted to mingle with other guests, you could go over there and start a fire, and they had some different yard games that you could play as well.
What's really interesting about this place is in the wintertime it's super cold and full of snow, but in the summer it's like 85 degrees, and Lake Superior is not even a mile away. So you can go down there, enjoy the beach. She also has tubes that you can enjoy and go swimming out there, take your boats out on there. It's a really cool, interesting place because it's so cold in the winter and also hot and normal in the summertime. But yeah, we've really enjoyed this place. As you can see, it's pretty small. 14-foot pull behind camper, but for 2 people and a dog, we have been super comfortable and we have stayed very warm. Parking could not be any better. It's right off the road. Carry in the stuff you need, leave the stuff in your car that you don't need, and it's been a great time. We'd highly recommend it. Riley. Yeah.
We have been staying here for, well, this is our second night now. We're staying here for 2 total nights. So this is also our last night, if you can do that math in your head. Over here, we've got the...
Thanks for watching Riley Roams. Please subscribe to our channel to keep up with all of our travels. Don't forget to hit that like button and leave us a comment below about your favorite part of this video.